Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because of how they think. And fail's probably a strong word, but they don't achieve what they want to achieve because of how they think. They follow the wrong strategies and they assume that working hard alone will get them there. And often they rely on outdated or wrong advice. And then they sort of wonder, well, why they feel stuck. What if I told you that success isn't about working hard? It's about thinking smarter. Welcome to Reset Your Thinking, where we challenge assumptions, break those destructive cycles, and rethink how we actually approach business, leadership, our personal life, and life itself. My name is Alex, and for years now, I've worked in the strategic planning space, but also doing leadership and business consulting, and of course, personal development. And I've seen firsthand how small shifts in the way in which we think can completely transform the results that we get. And that's exactly what this channel is about. It's about helping you make better decisions by seeing things differently. Have you ever worked really, really hard? I'm sure you have. Those long hours, long nights, and then following all the rules the way it needs to be, step by step, did everything right, but still didn't get the result that you wanted. I hear you, but I've got to tell you, that's not bad luck. It's actually a thinking problem. Hard work is just not enough if you're working on the wrong thing at the right time for all the wrong reasons. And motivation, well, it's not going to get you there or save you if you're making poor decisions. Your mindset dictates your success, whether you realize it or not. And this is why I created the Reset Framework. Over years and years of research, I've created this to help you rethink your strategy, your mindset, and take control of the next steps. On this channel, we're going to be delving into and uncovering the hidden patterns that hold us back, whether it's from decision making or anything really. We're going to uncover the biggest decision making traps and how to avoid them, because there are so many of them. How to reset our approach to business, to leadership, parenting, and life in general. Because you know what? Let's be real. Most people don't realize that the biggest thing in their way is them. So if you're ready to think differently and take control of what's next, hit that subscribe button. And in the comments below, tell me, what's one area of your life, whether it's personal or in your business, where you're feeling stuck, because we all feel stuck somewhere along the line. And then let's reset that together. So today what we're going to be speaking about is the one mistake that leads us to bad decisions, or leads people to making bad decisions. And it's not thinking about how you make decisions. Most of us sort of assume that decision making is just about choosing between one thing or another, so having those options. But really, in reality, it's really more about the process that we use to decide. That's the most important thing, even more important than making the decision itself. I just want to share with you a very quick example. So imagine, for example, that you're offered a new position, a new job with a higher salary. Sounds easy, right? I'm going to take the higher salary. But here's the thing, if you don't stop and really think about the bigger picture here, like for example, work-life balance, long-term growth, whether it actually aligns with your values, some of you might be values driven, or whether it aligns with your goals, you might end up in a situation where you might regret down the track. So the problem isn't the decision itself, it's the way in which we make it that matters. So we tend to rely, on autopilot thinking. For example, choosing the familiar, even if it's not right for us. Or fear-based choices, avoiding risk instead of seeking growth, so to speak. And then, decision fatigue, where we become so overwhelmed that we just think, stuff it, I'm just going to make the most easiest decision and not the best. The solution here is to reset the way in which we make those decisions, make smarter decisions. So if you want to make better, faster, and perhaps more confident decisions, then you need a process that will actually get you there and works. And that's where the reset sort of method comes in. Now, this is a very, very simple 5-step framework to take control of your choices to help you sort of break free from those bad habits or old habits and then start making decisions that actually move you forward and to where you want to be. So let's just go through them. So step 1 is rethink your options. What is it that you actually want? Not what others expect of you and want you to do, but what you want. You know, what normally happens and what usually happens, typically people sort of make decisions based on fear, obligation, other people's opinions, or being accepted. So I'll just do what everyone else wants me to do. But before you decide, ask yourself, if no one else around you had an opinion on this, what would you choose? All right, step 2, evaluate the impact. You know, will this bring you closer to your goals or will it actually pull you further away? That's really important. See, a great decision isn't just about what feels good right now. It's about what aligns with your bigger picture as you evolve. So instead of sort of asking yourself, do I want this? Ask, where will this decision, this choice take me right now, in 3 months, in a year's time from now? And then step 3, shift your mindset. You know, so are you making this decision from a place of fear or a place of confidence? Fear sort of tends to lead us to hesitation, whereas confidence helps us and leads us to making or taking action, right? So instead of thinking, well, what if I fail? Shift to, what if this is exactly what I need right now? And then step 4, embrace decisiveness. So the faster we decide things, the faster we get to move forward. That's really important. We don't have enough time to stop ourselves. So overthinking sort of tends to create paralysis, as they say, but action builds momentum, right? So give yourself a deadline for decisions, whether it's 5 minutes, 24 hours, or a week, whatever it is for you, but give yourself a time. And then step 5, take action. So a decision without action, what do they say? It's just a thought. It's not going to get you anywhere. So making a choice is only the first step. And then ask yourself, what's one small step I can take right now, today, right this second? And then just do it. What's the worst that could happen? So put it into action. And so let's take an everyday example for argument's sake, deciding whether to start a side business, right? I remember when I had to decide that so many years ago. And the wrong approach is to sort of spend months and months and months researching and never taking action. So you've got all these great stuff in place, but nothing's happening with it. You ask everyone for their advice, you get more confused, and you've got to be careful who you're asking as well, right? And then you start focusing on what could go wrong instead of what could go right. So the reset approach, what I want to take you through here is to rethink things. Do I actually want this? Or am I worried about what others think? Evaluate. Will this move me closer to financial freedom, to where it is that I want to be? So shift your mindset. And then, am I scared of failing or excited about what's possible from everything that I learn as I fail quick, right? Fail fast. Then embrace decisiveness. What's my deadline for making a move? Is it in 5 minutes? Is it right this second? Is it in a month, a year? And then take action. What's the smallest step I can take today? See the difference? A structured approach makes decision-making clearer, easier, and way less stressful and overwhelming. Wouldn't you agree? So here's my challenge for you. I would like you to take a moment now and think about one decision that you've been putting off. It could be starting a new habit. It could be a new relationship. Could be a new career, could be having a baby, building a house. Maybe it's something simple like planning even your next vacation or something, right? Now I would like you to run it through the reset framework and drop a reset in the comments below if you're ready to take action. So guys, if this helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos on making better choices faster. And I would really like you to remember this, that great decisions, they don't come from luck. They really don't. They come from clarity and control. So let's start making better choices together.